And welcome back to Flexible Games, where we are playing Minecraft. Working on clearing the water out of the ocean monuments so we can take a good look at them. And I've turned my night vision off so you can see just how mysterious these things look in the water. You can kind of tell that they're there, but you don't really know what's there until you explore it a little bit. So we have the wall all the way around built up just fine, and we are now going to try to clear out some water. This is sort of a relaxing, just kind of sit back and relax sort of system. So we're going to have the ring of liquid banding in our hand. If we don't have it in our hand, it doesn't do anything. You have to have it in your hand, and then as you can see, the water just kind of goes away. But again, you want to clear it a certain way. Otherwise, you get problems like this, where the water just fills right back in again. So line yourself up with a corner somewhere, and maybe go down 2. And then clear it going along the side, like this. And as long as you don't run out of power, or all things being equal, as you run across, as soon as you hit the other side, it shouldn't fill back in again, because it needs that 2 sides of the block in order to work. So these first few layers, you take the water out, and yeah, let's make sure we get that covered. And you want to do it slow enough. You don't want to do like many blocks. You don't want to really sink down deep, because your ring will run out of power, and you won't be able to charge it fast enough in order for it to actually work, which is kind of a problem. You want to, yeah, I think this line right here is probably my best. Oh, let's go over. So this is kind of a derpy process. So that last flowing water, that one is that's not a source block. That should fall. Yep. So if you want to really optimize it, you get just the very first flowing water, and the last one is not a source block, because it's the water that's going over. So if you really want to maximize your system, and that's a lot of water we're clearing out. So yeah, if you go too deep with it, your ring will run out of power, and it won't be able to get rid of the liquid fast enough, and it will eventually fill all back in. So I can demonstrate that now. So if my ring ran out of power here, it just fills all back in again, and that makes for a sad time. Okay, we don't want to go. That's 3. I don't want to do 3. I want to do 2. There we go. That's the height that I want. So yeah, with the ring of liquid banding, especially if you have multiple people, you can just kind of go around, almost like mowing the lawn. It's almost like going around and around and around on a lawn to trim the water. You just want to make sure that it's all cleared. It's going to constantly be fighting you. It's going to constantly want to be filling back in again. So this process does use a ton of power. And as you get close here, well, a little bit laggy. All this water is hard on the server. Okay, well, we've got the very top of this thing uncovered, so you can see what the prismarine looks like. It looks pretty cool with this texture pack. And then you just go around and around and around again. So, oh, I don't want to take any of that water out. I want to do this. So let's try 3 this time. Let's watch that green bar on the ring, because it's gonna struggle. Oh, I guess 3 might work. You just gotta go slow with it. The more you can get off the top, the better. Just because you'll have to, run around a lot fewer times. All right, so let me take this opportunity to just sort of, I don't know, blog a little bit. So yeah, this series is wrapping up. I'm still on the hunt for what game to play, what to put in this slot, this time slot. Still not sure. I'm resisting Fortress Craft, just because I've covered that many times, and just not sure what to put in there. No really awesome games have come out that I can cover in the last month or so. There are a few games coming up that I definitely want to cover. The Jurassic World game looks really good. There's another game called Foundation that looks really good, but I don't. That one is one of those Kickstarter ones, and you have to pay so much to even get in the alpha, and I don't know. I don't know if it's going to be worth it. It looks like a cool game, but I don't know how much. I don't know if there's enough content there to actually justify, spending $50, $60 to get in on the early access. All right. Look at that. So let's go down. So 3, it looked like it actually worked well. So let's try that again. Gotta check my. Oh, we got lots of power. Got no problems with power. So yeah, I'm kind of keeping Minecraft going because I don't really have a game to put in its place. Far Cry, I've tried streaming that a few times, and I got both major copyright flags on that game. I don't know what Flower is doing. She's a little too deep. The ring is going to run out of power. Trying to get the job done, I guess. There we go.
For the most part.
Yeah, it was filling in behind you, though. Because you didn't start at a corner.
I did too.
Uh,
I started at that corner when you started at the opposite corner. So you could go around and I would go around the other corners.
I could, do a series on an older game that's been updated. Another Brick in the Mall has gotten an update out for it. Several, in fact. I think when I played it like version 6 or 7. And now 11.3 just came out. Tons of stuff added to that game. So, yeah, I could definitely revisit old games like Transport Fever. I was kind of hoping the patch for Transport Fever, or at least a DLC, would come out. I was kind of hoping. I don't really have a large budget. I had to pay taxes this this year, and so that paid that out of Patreon money, and you know, it's also my food budget. So not a whole lot of excess money to spend this time of year. Okay, gotta go. Okay. So far, so good. We are clearing this place out. Okay, let's dig down here. Is that 3? I might. Yeah, that was 3. Whoa. There we go. Okay, clear this out.
Ooh, the lag is real.
Yeah, the lag is real. Serious amount of lag when you're clearing this water. Most people shouldn't have an issue if a single player, but on a server, there's a lot of block updates, which is another reason why you don't want to go too deep. Because, wow, there's a lot of block updates. You don't want to go too fast. You know, every single one of those blocks that you're clearing has to get swapped out with some air. Yay.
Woo.
Clear this side of things here. So, yeah, I'm kind of struggling right now trying to come up with what games to, cover. Trying to see what my budget is at. I mean, if I had more patrons or something, I would probably not be concerned. Or if I was generating more revenue with ads, that would, also be help. But I understand this time of year money is tight, and there's a lot of people that are not really able to help out. I get that. I basically spent more money than I made last year with YouTube. So I made X amount of dollars through ads, and I spent more than that on games, game services, and other expenses related to the channel. And it's kind of an investment. I'm seeing where it goes. I'm hoping that we eventually get to a spot that is good. I really rely on feedback to know what people are looking for, to know what they want to see. And when I don't get that feedback, I just kind of shooting in the breeze here. Not sure what to do, because I don't hear from everybody. I did a poll on Far Cry 5 and only had 8 people vote on the Twitter poll. So if you want your voice heard, by all means, follow me on Twitter, join my Discord, and we'll I do a lot of communication through those mediums. So yeah, if I do a Twitter poll, it's not, I'm not trying to just garner views. I'm honestly interested in what people are looking for. My genre of game that I cover on the channel is a pretty specific one, and unless people are interested in it, what kinds of games in that genre are people interested in? And I don't really know until I hear back from them. So obviously Minecraft it was kind of a special case because it's such an old game. It's covered by so many people with just crazy amounts of videos. I mean, hundreds of thousands of videos on YouTube on this game. But I wanted to cover it my way. I wanted to do it however, however I played the game, I wanted to show. Plus, I knew a lot of people didn't really have a lot of experience with mods. And I wanted to cover the mods in a slow, sort of methodical way that a lot of people would be, it would help a lot of people. So that's why I did that. I mean, I knew it was probably not going to get the most coverage, the most views, but at the moment, I didn't really care. And we have a guardian literally poking out the back of this thing.
Mm-hmm.
Here, guardian. Got him. I wanted to get him before he died because he was above water.
Yeah.
Because that would have been a waste. Now I got his morph.
There should be a couple more in here. 1 or 2. There's usually at least 2. We'll find out as soon as we lose our mining fatigue.
Okay. We're almost to the bottom of this thing here. Getting it nice and clear to water. I mean, you could do this. If you did this early enough in the game, you could actually make this your base. So, okay, so other things, other news to cover. Let's see. Not really anything else. That's the main thing I'm struggling with right now is just finding games to cover. Games with enough content to actually warrant, a series. Hopefully more than one. It's really hard to find a game that can, get that 100 episode level. Fortress Craft, I know I got a lot of episodes with that, but finding another game like that, I mean, I knew Minecraft I was going to get quite a few episodes out of this. There's a lot of content here. I really wish I could bring you Ender.io, but Ender.io right now has a major conflict with another mod that we have in the pack. And yeah, so right now we are trying to get a hold of the mod authors and get them to fix the conflicts. So it's kind of a futile thing, and they're, obviously they themselves have things to do, so it's not an instantaneous thing. I don't have the weight and pull of a direwolf who just is like snaps his fingers and seems to get stuff done. So I can't just PM a mod author and be like, hey, can you fix this? I need this fixed ASAP and have it be done. It's not something that I can pull off just yet. So yeah, if anybody has requests, suggestions for games, ideas for series on games that I've covered, like Transport Fever, or games that are similar, it's been floated the idea of doing like a retro series for like Roller Coaster Tycoon 2. I wouldn't be against that if there was interest. Some retro gaming would be kind of fun. It's so funny that those are retro and those are games I actually played when they came out. But yeah, those kinds of things, definitely a possibility if there's enough interest. So if you're like, hey, I kind of am interested in a retro series or maybe a series of retro series, then let me know. Or if it's been done to death and you're just not interested, that's fine too. So yeah, this episode was just relax and chill. Nothing too special. Clearing water, basically what this episode is all about. I'm not concerning myself with 24/7 entertainment. I'd rather be just relax and chill than just packing in more content than people can listen to. Okay, now we're going to clear some more space out here. Getting the lag. All right. And let's go down to this little area. I'm going to need to go down a little bit more. Try to take as much of this water out as I can. There we go. Ooh, the lag. I want to let that, I want to come up and let that load up. You want to get out of the water and let the server recover a little bit. Huh?
I'm gonna get rid of the rain.
Oh yeah, forgot about the rain. It's probably doesn't help. I'm gonna walk along here and get rid of some of this. There's water underneath me here. Trying to get rid of that. All right. So we will finish clearing out the water, and then we'll come back next episode and explore the wonderful ocean monument. All right, so that'll do it for this episode. Please hit that like button if you are enjoying the series, or if you have enjoyed the series thus far, and subscribe if you're new to the channel. And I thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.